How's it going, guys? It's Nate. I'm back with another reaction. Today I am reacting to NF, Just Like You. Now this is the third song on the album, Clouds the Mixtape, and I'm excited. I am so hyped for this whole album, for what NF is doing as an artist, for where he's going personally. It's just fire. I'm just hyped about it. So yeah, let's jump right in here. I'm gonna be reacting to this whole album. It's kind of just like, I don't care if it gets a lot of views or not. NF fans are just legit next level. The algorithm just really doesn't favor my channel for the most part, from what I've seen with NF. So I'm really not doing it, especially for the views. You guys that are watching it, y'all are the real deal. But yeah, the algorithm's just kind of screwing me in that sense. But it's all good. I absolutely love NF, and I'm beyond excited to react to these tracks. So I think let's go ahead and jump right in here, see what we got.
Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day, I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. It's strange the way the mind can wander, but also stop the gossip and chat with memories that you and me aren't really fond of. Maybe you're out to find love, maybe you lost who you was, maybe you're just like me and feel the need to stay in your rut. Cause if you left it, you might feel like you're no longer you. It's so impressive the way the mind can play with the truth. It's
These are messages of hope that people need. People need this relatability, this ability to look at another person and say, you get me. So it's connection. And that's love, reaching out to another person and saying, hey, I've been where you're at. Maybe I am where you're at. We have each other, right? I've got you. There are millions of other people just like you in this situation. You know, so that's so powerful. This message is already so good. He says, maybe you're just like me, where I want to stay in the rut and I don't know what's outside of the rut. That means that I'm kind of frozen in this situation, in this trauma, in this ordeal, right? And so he's admitting to that, where he's like, my mind's playing tricks on me, telling me I need to stay in this rut, stay frozen in this moment. And he's like, that's a weakness. And if you're just like me, we can get out of this. So good. It's a full circle message that just people need.
just like me and feel the need to stay in your rut. Cause if you left it, you might feel like you're no longer you. It's so impressive the way the mind can play with the truth. It's interesting that nobody can walk in your shoes but still relate and feel the same. So in a way, guess we do. You ever think about what it would be like if the clouds were gone and you could see light? If the door was open, would you take flight or just close the curtains up and stay inside? Take a walk with me, take a risk with me. I'm scared too, and it gets so tempting when you're so empty to disown everything you hold. Dealing when you know clearly you've been so.
He's spitting facts. This is so good. You ever wonder what it'd be like to have a door open? You see the light, you have the choice, the ability, but you shut the curtains. He is just so he's owning up to previous issues that he's had, and he's always been so real with everything. It's so good, so relatable. And in this, he's just being real with, hey, look, I left myself in a rut, and that doesn't mean I was put in the rut. That doesn't mean I put myself in the rut, right? I was put in the rut. I was a victim. But the choice to stay in that rut or stay in this room when there is the choice of victor is something that I have struggled with. And can you relate to this with me? Do you do this? Do you put yourself in a rut? This message is so needed in our society because the victim mentality is not only embraced, it's taught. It's, yeah, you are a victim. You deserve more. You deserve better. You have a right to be treated better. You have a right for reparations and this, that. No, stop. Stop living in the rut. And the way he's coming at it isn't the way I just came at it of, you, stop it. No, stop. He says, you ever be like me? Sitting in my rut? You ever be like me where you see the light, you see the door, and you pull those curtains closed? Powerful, important message.
We do. You ever think about what it would be like if the clouds were gone and you could see light? If the door was open, would you take flight? Or just close the curtains up and stay inside? Take a walk with me, take a risk with me. I'm scared too and it gets so tempting when you're so empty to disown everything you hold. Dealing when you know, clearly you've been so buried in your own fairy tale. The soul's tearing, but your holes in me, I relate to it. But in case you've been thinking no one does, here's a great theory. Throw a Hail Mary, let your mind fly to the sunrise. Could be so scary, make your faith vary. Feel the pain glaring, but the weight carried ain't in vain. Hear me? Just in case.
Oh, gosh, he's saying so much truth so fast. It's so hard to catch and hold on to everything he's saying. This story he's telling about his reality and who he is and where he's come from, and from a perspective of love and care for you, that are you like me? I've been through this. Look at this. Take a risk with me. Throw the Hail Mary. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. Let's aim for that sunrise. Let's not sit here moping. Let's not shut this curtain. Right? This is what's tempting because there's the fear and the oppression and the pressure to be the victim, the pressure to cave to this agenda that says that I am a victim and there is this oppressor over me. It's so powerful.
In case you've been thinking no one does, here's a great theory. Throw a Hail Mary, let your mind fly to the sunrise. Could be so scary, make your faith vary. Feel the pain glaring, but the weight carried ain't in vain. Hear me? Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day. I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you. So often I feel desperate, I think my heart's infected. How about yours, how about yours, how about yours? I guess it, you feel the best when your life is hectic. You might be destined to stay defective, so join the club, it ain't that hard to get in. It's hard to leave though, look at the guest list. I bet that your name is on it, don't believe me, check it. See, dead ends in life we come to tend to raise some questions. Suggestion, know that your feelings might give wrong directions. Infested!
Suggestion, know that your feelings might give wrong directions. This is so good. He says, check it. Look, your situation may look hopeless, and looking out of the situation or over the situation at the solution may seem impossible. But he says, check the guest list. Your name's on it. Check it. Look at that. Oh, man. That picture he drew of hope. You read that guest list, you're going to see your name on it. And if you see your name on it, there you can see, I'm destined for more than this. I'm more than this situation. This is the type of music that needs to be at the forefront of our society. This stuff with this message. You put this up against a lot of the top charts right now, this wins 100 out of 100 times against every song. Get them out of here. These perverted idols of stupidity and wrong ideas. Worthless. These type of messages are what will impact, encourage, grow, feed people. This is so good.
Your name is on it, don't believe me, check it. See, dead ends in life we come to tend to raise some questions. Suggestion, know that your feelings might give wrong directions. Infested, yeah, with the feeling of failure. Let it take over your body, it makes you question the life that you have. Situations you might have enjoyed become nothing but dated, old and forgotten. But what would you say if I told you that there was some hope we could make it? I know what you're thinking, I'm thinking it too. Could you really improve and be something worth saving? See, I can pretend like I have all the answers, but none of us do. It's the reason we battle, convincing yourself that you don't really matter. It's like feeding a cancer and letting it travel to every part of you. But what if we did the unthinkable and cancel our trips? What's achievable depends on the risk, so pick up your chin and listen to this. Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day, I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. Yeah.
That human connection and ability to relate to the person standing across the aisle from you, right, is what is able to be like inspired and take comfort in the fact that we're not in this alone. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. So good. And he says that fear of failure is just weighing you down, sitting on top of you. And the thing is, people are so hard on themselves. Thinking, am I worth saving? So many people think that way. And this message of change that thought. Renew your mind to the truth. Renew your mind to the truth, not to convince yourself that you don't matter, because that's a cancer that you carry with yourself. Convincing yourself that you don't matter is like feeding a cancer that spreads across the rest of your body and reality and future and past. It infects. You're renewing your mind to the fact that you don't matter, or you're renewing your mind to the truth that you matter, that there's hope, that you're worth more than that. Your name is on the guest list. Come on. Come on. What's achievable for you and your future is the level of risk that you take. That's the courage to face the fear and not face the fear alone. You're not alone in this. You're not alone in this.
Like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. Yeah. Everybody falls sometimes. Just remember that that's alright. It's the rainy days that give us love for the sun. And if it isn't, I guess I'll be fine believing it does. Yeah. Everybody falls sometimes. Just remember that that's alright. It's the lows in life that make you cherish the highs. And if it isn't, I guess I'll be fine believing a lie. Hey! Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day, I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you.
I cannot with the message of this song. The amount of hope for a future that these words and this truth brings. He has a grasp on it because he's been through it. And he's able to portray it because of his incredible artistic ability. And this is the kind of message that we need as a society, we need as individuals when we're down and out, when we feel like we failed, when we do fail. That bridge just blows my mind. Yeah, everybody fails sometimes. Just remember that it's all right. The lows are what brings us joy in the highs. And if it's not right, if that's not true, I don't mind believing that lie. Right? Because that is true. The lows are what brings joy to the highs. There's something so deep about that concept of the ebb and the flow, the highs and the lows, the hills and the valleys, even in story, in reality, in our life, the low emotions, the high emotions, we only feel like this ties into it a little bit. We only feel as happy or joyful as we feel the negative emotions. The amount that we allow ourselves to feel, because emotions are not wrong or bad, right? Emotions are not. It's where those emotions take us. Now, if we feel those emotions, we can only feel them both equally the opposite ways, negative or positive. It's such a powerful concept. This song has so much hope. And I can't say enough good about this song. I really, really, really can't. This is only the third song on the album, and it's blown me away. I am beyond excited to listen to the rest of this album. I can't tell you how excited I am. The world needs these messages in this form right now. The messages we're listening to on a consistent basis for the beat, or the culture behind it, or whatever it is, are detrimental to our mental health. And this is the exact opposite. This will build you up. This will encourage you. This is truth. And truth will set you free. This is so good. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure to smash that bell. Get notifications for this channel, for what I'm uploading and reacting to. Make sure to smash that bell. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to also check out my Patreon. That is where you can help support this channel and grow it to that next level. Be a part of that. Link in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.